Hey guys, it's almost time for prom. I know we are all excited. I'm excited for prom. So I thought it would be so much fun to create some beautiful looks that are prom appropriate. I know many of you are going to go and get your makeup done by someone professional, and that is wonderful. I hope you enjoy that. But some of us are going to stay at home and do our makeup at home, or you're going to have a friend to do it. So I thought that it would be great to create some easy looks that are going to save you some money and that are just going to be easy to do at home and that are going to really be beautiful as well. I have done my cream contouring today just as I did in my last video, so that is going to be tagged somewhere around me or down below in the comments bar. And also the eyebrows that I have done today are just the same as the ones that I have done in previous videos, so that will be linked somewhere as well. I am wearing eyelashes, as you can see. If you don't want to wear eyelashes, you totally do not have to. You can just do mascara or whatever you prefer to do. I just really like eyelashes. I think that they are really just the sprinkles on the cupcake. I just love them. So you just do whatever you like to do. Guys, I hope that you enjoy this look. I hope this is easy for you. So let's just go in and start with this makeup look.
Okay guys, we're going to start out with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation as an eyeshadow primer, and just to add some coverage to our eyelids, I'm using the shade Light Porcelain number 10. I'm going to add that on my eyelid as well as just a bit under my eye, just to set my eyeshadow and add a bit of coverage there. And I'm blending that out with a beauty blender. Okay, I'm only going to show you myself doing one eye because I just think it's too excessive to do both at once. I'm going in with the Makeup Revolution eyeshadow palette, and I'm using the 5th shade in this palette as a transition shade. I am using the Wet n Wild Fluffy Crease Brush to apply this shade just in my crease and all the way into the inner corner. And then just blend that out so that it is nice and seamless. Just like so. Just keep blending. You might have to go back and grab a little more of that color and then do the same thing on the other eye. The only thing I don't like about this palette is that they did not include color names, so we have to talk about them by number, and that is kind of aggravating. I tried to point at each one that I used pretty well. This is the 6th color. It is a nice taupe, cool tone brown color. It's really nice. You can pretty much be heavy-handed as you want with this shade, because it is not going to be too dark. I'm adding it in the outer crease of my eye and then blending it into the inner corner, pretty much all the way in to the inside of my eye. And then just continue to blend that out as I'm doing here. Then I'm going to use the 7th shade in the palette. It's a darker brown, and I'm going to mostly focus this on the outer crease of my eye, just the outside. I'm not going to go all the way in with this one like I did with the other 2 shades, but I'm just going to stay on the outside. We don't want to make this look too dark and unnatural. Okay, now I'm going back in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Foundation that we used earlier on a flat brush. This one is by Wet n Wild. I bought it at the Dollar Tree, but you can use any flat brush that you have. And I'm taking a bit of that concealer and I'm going to apply it to the inner part of my eye, and we are going to go up to the crease, and we're only going to do about half of our eye. This is just to give us a clean base to add some shimmery eyeshadow, and it is going to just make that eyeshadow brighter. I'm only taking that concealer up to the very crease, the fine crease of my eye. This is kind of going to look like a cut crease look once we're finished, but it's not going to be as precise. You don't have to worry about being perfect with this. Just get it in there so that we can make the shimmery shades bright and visible. Okay, I'm going back in with my fluffy brush and just blending all of that out once again. And now I'm going back in with the eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking a few of the last colors, not the black, but the ones just directly beside that, to make the outer corner extra dark. And that is going to make our eyes look bigger. Only apply these darker shades on the outside here. Kind of just dab them. There is a bit of fallout with this palette, but not too much. And then I'm going back in with a large fluffy brush by Wet n Wild, and I am blending those shades out into the crease area. You might have to grab a bit more. I'm going in with the 11th shade now in that palette, and I'm just going to add a bit more to darken that up and blend it out once again. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now we are going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Eyeshadow in Light Iced Latte. This is a really great shimmery eyeshadow for prom because these eyeshadows last so long. Here it is in the pot, and here it is swatched on my hand. It's really shiny and beautiful. A little bit of this goes a long way, and I promise you it lasts forever. So I'm going in with my finger, and I'm going to apply that with my finger because it is just the easiest to do it that way. I think you get the best color payoff by just using your finger and not a brush. So go ahead and add that to your inner corner of your eye, wherever you earlier applied that concealer, foundation, whatever you want to call it. And then go back in and blend again so there's no harsh lines. Good, just blend a little bit more just so you get it all perfect and however you like. Make sure especially that the outer corner is blended where we put those darker shades because we don't want that to look choppy. And then just touch it up as you see fit. Now we are going in with the Mega Liner by Wet n Wild in black. I get the one with the very fine tip brush, not the felt tip, but the one that's more like a paintbrush almost. And I'm going to use this to create winged eyeliner. Just start just about where your iris starts on the inner corner of your eye to start creating the line. I don't like to go all the way in because I feel like it makes your eyes look too dark, maybe too small. And then just go all the way to the outer corner and then create your line. I'm about to. Okay, it's taking me longer than I expected, but just make sure you get that line as dark as you want it. This eyeliner, you can really go over it a bunch of times to get the darkness that you want with your eyeliner. Okay, I'm okay with that now, I guess, and I'm going to start making my wing. Alright, so go in on the outside of your eye and just start creating a winged eyeliner. I'm planning on doing a more in-depth winged eyeliner tutorial coming this week. I think that's a really hard thing to do. I'm not showing you very good right here. My hand is completely in the way. I'm aware of that. So hopefully this week I will create a better in-depth tutorial on how to create winged eyeliner because I realize that it is a difficult thing to do. Okay, so I'm just going to go back in and make sure my line is all situated and straight as I want it. Okay, I am happy with it. Now I'm going in with the Broadway eyelashes in the look Starlet. I'm pointing at it right now. These are 100% human hair. I bought them at the Dollar General and they cost $3. They have a lot of different styles in these. Some of them are less dramatic than others. This pair is pretty dramatic, and I'm just going and applying my dark duo glue to these just a little bit and then blow them off. You don't want to put them on when it's when the glue is completely wet because they won't stick well. So let it dry for just a second before applying these eyelashes. And again, this look does not have to have eyelashes if you don't wish to wear them, but I really think that it adds a nice touch to the look if you want. Okay, I'm going in with my tweezers just to apply them and set them on my real eyelashes. I add mascara after my eyelashes, but you can add a coat before if you want, if you feel like that would do better. Okay, this takes a while. Just you have to play around with them and get them situated wherever you want, make them perfect. Okay, I've put the other one on now, and you have to just press them down and wait for them to dry. That's the hard part, is not messing with them while they dry. So I'm just blowing them off and giving them an ample amount of time so we don't pull them off. Okay, I am now going in with the Best Lash Volumizing Mascara by Jordana Cosmetics. I got this at Walgreens and it cost $3. I have to scrape the product back into the little applicator jar because there is so much product on the wand right now. If I put it on my eyelashes, it would be a mess. So go ahead and just scrape off that eyeliner wand, not eyeliner wand, yikes, mascara wand, and then go in and apply this underneath your eyelashes. Some people really hate to add mascara to the eyelashes after they put them on, but I think it works better. I think it kind of attaches your real eyelashes to the false ones, and that just makes them look more natural to me, so that's what I'm going to do. So just apply that under there, and it's important to go ahead and add some mascara because without it you might have some makeup on your lashes. Now I'm going back in with the same eyeshadows that we used earlier, starting with that 5th one, and I'm going to add this to the lower lash line of my eye just to add some depth and dimension to the lower lash line. And I'm going to do this on both eyes, obviously, and then I'm going to go and start getting some darker colors. With this one, I'm pretty much going all the way into the inner corner, but when I start using the darker shades like this one and these next ones, I'm not going to drag those all the way in. I'm going to focus them more on the outside corner because we don't want them to be too dark. If you drag that in all the way to the inside, it's just going to look too dark. Your eyes will look very small, and that's not what we want. So just add that to the outside, just like so. Okay, that's good. Now we're going back in with that Ice Latte by L'Oreal again, and we are going to put this on our finger once again and add this into the inner corner of our eye just to make a nice pop of shimmer right there. That really makes your eyes look much bigger and brighter, adding a nice shiny, glittery, bright shade in that inner corner there. You might not see it on camera, but that really makes a difference. I always add that step. I think it really takes any makeup look to the next level. It really does. Okay, now we're going back in with that same mascara from last time, and again scraping off some of that product, that excess unneeded product, and then this takes me a bit to do. I don't know, this mascara it really has a lot of product in that little jar. Okay, come on, I've got to be about done. Okay, now I'm just going to apply that to my lower lash line and just kind of drag it around wherever you want. I really like this mascara for the lower lash line because the wand is so tiny. It's really easy to just get in there and apply as much as you want and really make longer lashes. This mascara claims to be volumizing, but I really think that it is a lengthening mascara because it's just wonderful for that. I don't know. It may be just my eyelashes or something. I don't know. But I really love this mascara, and it's $3 at Walgreens. Oh, and sometimes you can find it at Just Save as well. That's kind of a weird place to buy mascara, but sometimes they have it. Okay, back again with that. Oh, excuse me. That is not called Ice Latte. I think this one is called Endless Pearl. Okay, this is the other eyeshadow that I have. This one is matte, and it is by L'Oreal as well. It is also a L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow, but it is matte without the glitter, and it is called Endless Pearl. I use this as a brow highlight. It's better and more natural looking to use an eyeshadow without shimmer in it as your brow highlight, because just adding a bunch of glitter right there under the eyebrow, that just doesn't look natural. So we're going to use this matte one for that.
Okay, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this look. Guys, I hope this is easy for you to recreate, and I hope that it saves you some money. Have a wonderful prom, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I love you all. Have a wonderful day. Until next time.